like, come on through, Cookie. I want to pull my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Cookie? Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is actually going to be, we're going to do a whole big mashup, okay? Real fast. I'm going to run through this. I'm going to try to keep this video from being too long. The next 15, this is going to be episode 5 and episode 6. I'm in Pittsburgh. Something went on last week when the show came on. I was sick and I didn't do reviews and stuff like I was supposed to anyway. But something happened on the next 15. I never actually even got to see the next 15 until this week because it just didn't show here in Pittsburgh. I missed it because I'm set up for DVR. You know, all my stuff is set for DVR. Even if I'm watching, it's there on DVR. And, you know, I'm recording. It never recorded. So I never seen it until this week. So anyway, damn all that. Like, who cares? I know y'all don't care all about all that. I'm babbling. Y'all just want what y'all want. It's cool. It's cool. So look, let's start episode 5 really quickly. Jennifer and Claudia had a whole big blowout in this parking lot. And I got really pissed off because people got real pissed off with Claudia when Jennifer was the one making all the noise. Claudia was blocking Jennifer, and Jennifer was like literally laying on her horn. You know, so all the noise pollution was literally coming from that motherfucking big head Jennifer. But they got pissed off with Claudia. Whatever. So then I started seeing a trend. Benzino. Benzino needs to stop sitting around putting himself in shit and always sad. He keeps siding with things off of Claudia. Hold on to that and just, we'll get back to that. We see Kirk and Benzino. Moving on. Jennifer and Laura met up. And Laura basically begged Jennifer to sit down in a resolution meeting with Claudia. Jennifer's like, I'll do it, but she's going to have to apologize to me within the first 6 seconds or some shit. Or first 15 seconds. Whatever. Anyway. So Claudia actually met with Cynthia Bailey. She was actually, I said, y'all are killing me now. Y'all giving me that Empire thing, honey, with all these celebrity guests, chow. Celebrity guests. Anyway, Cynthia was on there, and they were talking, and Cynthia looked good too. She looked good on there. But she had come to Claudia's house, and she was like, so is Carlos King being super messy? And next thing you know, he done leaned his ass over the balcony talking about, be nice, Cynthia, be nice. I said, you know what, Carlos, you always trying to grab, he really do be trying to grab a little scene here and there. Are you going to be in the show or you going to run the show? Sit your motherfucking ass down. Anyway, moving on. Cynthia basically told Claudia, mind your smart ass mouth and stop being shady. And this could be a very good opportunity for you. So don't step in the shit by being the messy bitch that you really are. And Claudia's like, true, you know, because she's the pretty little teeth. Honey, they cut all the way down to the white meat. I said, yeah, that's true. Anyway, so then we see Karamo and his son. And I thought it was cute. He actually refers to his son as King. That's his nickname. He calls him King. And he's a spoiled brat. And I just kind of laugh because they're showing him basically fussing at King. Saying you need to do something. You need to have something going on. And right now you don't have anything going on. You're just living off of me. But this is what he been doing, honey. So now that you in production for this show, he need to get something going on. Fuck it, daddy. Take care of me like you been. I ain't saying nothing. Because my kids is spoiled fucking rotten. And I never really required much from them. So I ain't saying shit. It's nice that the kids, your kids is supposed to do something. But I'm guilty. It's very easy to spoil, especially little boy children. It's very easy to spoil them. Anyway, moving on. Then we see New York and this big head motherfucker. Action. Some guy she been dating. That motherfucker gave 0 fucks about everything that was going on. He goes and fucks her every now and again. And he basically had dumped her after 4 years. And Now they're back fucking around and she's giving him these ultimatums. He basically laughed in her face. I said, girl, you were supposed to prep him beforehand, honey. He pretty much embarrassed her in my idea. I sat there and watched. Just that he was embarrassed. Big head, motherfucker. Not cute, not nothing. Just horrible. Just ghetto. Anyway, he ain't marriage material, no way. So Claudia, Laura, and Jennifer sat down. Claudia took the high road and reluctantly went ahead and made up with Jennifer. And then in her confessional, she was like, yeah, okay, the next time the bitch step wrong, I'm going to fire her. I said, see, that's how you do it, bitch. You play nice, but dirty. Yes. Anyway, moving on. Althea and her mother. I'm just exhausted with the whole Althea and Benzino situation. They are two miserable motherfuckers. No matter what Benzino says, Althea's not happy. That's what I see. And that's like 3 shows I've seen them on. No matter what he does or what he says, she's always unhappy because you took up with the no-neck motherfucking gnome. Okay? Not my problem. Not my problem. And then I just kind of looked at Althea's mom. Her mom looks just like her, but she just got some big-ass cheeks. She looked like she at work, does. She looked like a drag queen. She do. She either a drag queen or she harboring nuts in her cheeks. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, I'm being shady. Whatever. Brandy and Ray J's dad, Willie, Mr. Norwood, he was actually on there. I always liked him. He's real nice. He's like the opposite of their mother. Their mother's real mean and bitchy. Their dad is just as nice as he can be. But he's a vocal coach. And he was trying to vocal coach that motherfucker Jennifer. That bitch sucks cock balls, honey. She really did. She's horrible. And he was trying to help her, but child, God bless her. Then we seen Chance in New York. You remember Chance from Flavor of Love or I Love New York, whichever show it was. That motherfucker ain't aging well. He looked like a damn wino. But anyway, yeah, the brother was always the pretty one. Yeah, the one that passed away. He was pretty. But Chance just looked like a goddamn wino. Anyway, okay, so that's the end of that. Let's move on to episode 6. Yeah, 7 minutes. We got through in 7 minutes. Episode 6. Okay. Benzino is definitely coming for Claudia's person. That's why I told you just hold on a minute. He's having this little conversation with Karamo and everything. And it was just so stupid. Like, it was this dumb conversation. It was more like, well, I know you're gay, but if you weren't gay, which one of the ladies would you mess with? And this, that, and the other. Karamo was like, man, I didn't have plenty of pussy trust. Because he'd already told you that he is like the king of the big dick crew. So we already know, honey. Even when you're gay, honey, big dicks attract coochie. Child. We ain't going to go into that because that's a whole another situation and I don't want to offend nobody. But when there's a big dick involved, a motherfucker will take a chance on you and be like, child, girl, I'm going to try to turn him out, honey. I'm just going to have to need to get up and down on that, honey. I'm just going to have to try it. Well, I'll just try it. You know? So he's part of the big dick crew. So he's at coochie and everything else thrown at him. And he was like, he said he would like Laura because Laura's manly, honey. I said, yeah, she is. Anyway, Benzino gonna say, oh, I just like Fifi. It's just Althea, this and Althea. And I'm like, you are lying because I know God knows. Althea's a cute girl, but everybody on the cast except for New York is more interesting than Althea. But anyway, so they went through all that. And I just didn't even understand Benzino even wanting to have that conversation with him because, of course, we know you are not. You're not even on the roster to be able to look at the papers from the Big Dick Club. And it was so funny because later on in the episode, they ended up pulling up his dick pic on Laura's phone, child, and they had a real good motherfucking Kiki. The same Kiki I had when I seen the motherfucker. Anyway, New York hosted a little night out, and they all were out. And, that was the other thing, before I even go into that. Benzino was hinting at Karamo that, he's the man that's really the man with the plan, and he's really doing well with keeping things flowing, and that Claudia kind of doesn't. And Karamo kind of sees it, and I believe Karamo, as messy as I think he is, Karamo really likes Claudia, and he's not willing to double cross her. Okay, and he's just taking it in and listening to the shit they're saying, but he ain't willing to double cross his girlfriend. He's just like, what you motherfuckers up to? And I said, okay, Karamo, see, I like you for this. And he just took it in. Then they literally go to night out with Tiffany, and they really did. They all had a great time. Claudia was not invited purposely by New York. Then New York basically was telling them she don't really want to go forward with them with the project. She don't fucking like Claudia. She don't want to deal with her, and that kind of thing. So they had that whole thing go on. And they were saying, they tried to get Karamo to want to take it over. And they brought it all the way around. Well, Karamo politely went right on back and told Claudia what was going on. He told her what was going on. The only thing that I didn't like, he had this really nice event. It was a HIV and AIDS awareness event called 6 out of 10. It's like, because it's like 6 out of every 10 men have been exposed to or infected by the virus. So that was really clever. And it was a real nice event. And he actually had King working and everything. Real nice event. But Claudia decided to gather Benzino's ass right in the middle of the event. I was like, oh, Claudia. It was such a bad look. It was such a bad look. Because they were kind of going back and forth. But Benzino, you backtracking, slithery punk bitch. He kept, well, I'm not going to, I understood the whole thing of not wanting to argue with her because you're going to look stupid anyway. Because no matter, you're going to look stupid. No matter the fact that she started it and all of that. It was not the time or the place. But you were trying to get out of it because you're a slithery punk. That's why you were trying to do that. And Karamo was like, I'm not trying to do all like that. No matter what I do, Claudia's always going to be involved. But then he did actually come to her and tell her, damn, like, did you have to do that here? That just wasn't good. Wasn't good at all. But anyway, once they got it all going, Benzino had did a little speech about, being straight and not really being exposed to the gay lifestyle and having to be exposed to HIV awareness things. And he was happy to be there and all that. That was nice. It was cool. It was well received. Claudia actually spoke and was very well received. And then Claudia put her money where her mouth was, which I thought, I said, work, Miss Claudia, work, bitch. That bitch wrote a $10,000 check as a donation. That stinking ass motherfucking Jennifer stood over going to say, make sure it's not rubber, just ghetto. Ghetto. And then talk about what Claudia couldn't afford. Claudia could afford to give the $10,000 or she wouldn't have gave it. Now maybe you can't afford to give the $10,000 because what is your talent again? The last I checked, Claudia is executive producer. Claudia does have projects that are in the work. She is a stand-up comedian. She does have jobs. She's on her Kelly Price shit. What you doing, Jennifer? Oh, okay. Yeah. The last time somebody threw a drink in your face, it's been quite a while, so you probably don't have $10,000 to give away. But, all right, no shade. Anyway, moving on. Benzino ended up leaving. So that was that. And like I said, Karamo had pulled Claudia to the side and talked to her. So that was all squashed. That motherfucking New York, when they came back, she ended up jumping all over Claudia and making a big scene, calling her bitches and mad at her because Benzino left. She really did. She went and blew all up. And I felt so bad for Karamo. He was sitting there and he was just mortified. Literally mortified. And they had just gotten where he told New York, I like this Tiffany. I do. Girl, you cool. I've had a really good time with you tonight, and everything. And she was trying to get his dick and everything. She was like, he said, I had a good time with you and stuff. Child, she pulled that little stunt. He was mortified. And they had to drag her on out of there. And that's kind of where the program ended out at. It was cool. It was cool. I always enjoy this show. It's messy as hell. And then there was this whole little thing with Carlos King. I'm just going to talk about this again. Him and this always trying to snatch 5 seconds of the spotlight. What the fuck was that blooper reel, Carlos girl? What was that? I just didn't even understand it. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand what the whole point was. I just wanted to slap him. I just did. Fuck him. Anyway, thumbs up, thumbs down. Y'all know how that works. And I will talk to you guys. I'm glad we're back on track. I'll see you guys next week. All right. Bye, guys.